Ladies and gentlemen, the Killer Elite presents to you our 8th episode of the Rope Talk. Today we're going to be recapping Battleground. We are going to run through the pay-per-view, let you know about our opinions and what we think about what's going to be happening in the future of the business. Our host today is myself and Simon Hyland, and our guest, again, for the second time, is LaQuinn. Welcome back, man.
Keep bringing me back, baby. You keep bringing me back.
Yes.
Hey, Mom in the house.
Yes.
Hey, Mom is always in the house.
Yep. And next week we're going to have Kanisha on.
From Hate Mob, a fellow Hate Mob.
Yeah, well, if you're available, we might get you both on.
Yeah, you bring up Undertaker and then we can argue back and forth.
I don't know when exactly Undertaker is going to be relevant in any of these conversations.
I don't know.
But yeah,
you could just randomly just throw Mark's name out there. And,
I'll just say Mark Calloway and let you all have it.
Right. She probably gonna be like, don't bring him up around him. That just fires me up. Gotcha. Yep.
Okay. So we are going to be exclusively having our podcast on our own wrestling group. We're probably going to end up changing the name of the wrestling group, but right now it's called the Killer Elite Wrestling Community. We'll probably change that name.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be bringing some other people over into the fold over there.
Yes.
So we will see then. We have stopped doing any posting on any group, whether it was Wrestling Is Real to Us, WWE is Live, WWE Supercard, Facebook page, TWC, and there's a pretty big reason why we stopped putting it on TWC. I'll let you go into that, Simon. So.
Yeah, well, we there's been a lot of back and forth with people personally attacking everyone for their views on various superstars, Roman Reigns.
Roman.
But it
Finn
got
Balor
to,
too.
Yeah, and Finn Balor. It's got to a point now where we feel that we can't voice our wrestling opinions in an amicable way without being slated for various views, whether or not that's whether people like Roman Reigns, whether they hate Roman Reigns, and just wrestling in general, that we feel we can't voice our opinions truthfully and without being a bitch ass baby about it and crying to various different people because someone doesn't agree with their views and opinions, and people getting banned from the group because of these opinions when they just because somebody, I won't name names, somebody wanted to bitch about some things that were said, various
and
things.
all the person was doing was voicing their opinion.
And all the person was
did not attack them personally, did not bring up race, religion, sex, etc. Just brought up wrestling. And the person decided to be a little child.
Yeah. So we're not going to be affiliated with our podcast with that group anymore due to the fact that, like I said, opinions aren't
because they're crybabies.
Opinions aren't opinions. They seem to be taken and misconstrued as being personal attacks on the fans of certain wrestlers.
Does not mean we're completely going to exile everybody from that group.
No, of course
not. It just means that we're just not going to be in that group with them. Our podcast and the people we bring in, Kanisha, you, LaQuinn, Dan Monteleone, and there's another guy over there that I wanted to bring in a podcast. I'm not sure if he still wants to, but Kevin Daniels.
Yeah.
Depends if he posts the video on how shitty we are, then we might not bring him in.
Another Roman lover.
Yeah, but he always brings in, he always does posts, like video posts, Facebook Live shit, so he might blast us. But yeah, but anybody who wants to feel free, they can stay in that group and join ours and just check out what we're doing too, because we plan on growing ours pretty fast. So, yeah. With that being said, we will bring Lee Jones in later when he gets home. I'll introduce him in, guys, when he gets here.
Yeah.
And we'll start it off. Battleground.
One of the better pay-per-views of the year for me, I think.
I 100% agree.
Right up there, top 4 Top 3 or 4 pay-per-view this year. Calendar year, I'm going to add, not year
Not the
as in
last
months.
year,
Yeah, I'm on about the
I'm trying to remember a pay-per-view that was better than that. Like, I don't.
TLC.
That's what I'm thinking of.
TLC.
TLC was in December.
Yeah, TLC was probably the best one.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously everyone gets hyped up for WrestleMania, but WrestleMania was just kind of a spot fest for a few matches.
I was
Yeah,
just about to say, I don't even think WrestleMania was
I
better.
don't really
than,
remember WrestleMania apart from the entrances,
Right.
Yeah.
like the New Day entrance, and they come out of their Bootio box and dress like Power Rangers.
No,
Dragon
wrong.
Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Z.
same difference.
No.
It's not the same difference.
We're about to go to war, dude.
Uh-oh.
I'm not into my
Yeah, but-
into my anime, as you can tell. My wife will probably kill me because her and her brother literally love Dragon Ball Z, so I'll probably get shot. I'll probably get shot later.
Just called it Power Rangers. Shame yourself.
They did. They look like the White Power Ranger.
And then I agree with you, Luquin. I can't remember one of these pay-per-views this year being better than this one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we'll get into. I don't remember the exact order of the matches, so I'm just going to kind of go up the list.
Yeah.
And we'll just say our take on the matches because I don't remember the exact same order. So with our bet we got going on, Lee missed the picks.
He did.
So I'm giving him a tie with me on what I went. I went 6-4. So Lee is going to get a 6-4, and you got a 7-3.
I did, yeah. Which puts
Which
me into
brings
the
our
lead, doesn't it?
Yes, brings our total to Lee with 12-10, me with 14-8. And you with 15-7.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1 point lead, and I'm not in last.
I ain't wearing this Roman shirt, that's for sure.
And then Lee's in last. So
he's got some catching up to do. But SummerSlam could be very unpredictable. So
yes, could be. All right, and so we'll start this off. One of our picks on here was who is going to be Sasha's partner for the mystery.
Yeah.
First, I want to get LeQuinn. Who did you actually think was going to be Sasha's partner beforehand?
Okay, so I was hoping it was Bailey, but I had a scary, terrifying feeling that it was Nikki Bella.
Me too. Me too. My pick was Nikki Bella.
Right. So, they gave me what I wanted. Finally, in WWE, they gave me what I wanted.
Yeah, they gave me what I wanted to.
I was actually at an indie show. I was at an indie show and watching Cedric's final match here in North Carolina, and I was on my way back to Greensboro, the city I live in, and I'm watching the network on my phone because we were running late, and then Bailey music dropped. And there was a moment in the car with me and my friend that, I'm sure people who would ride beside us thought we was insane.
Yeah.
Because the excitement, like the way people felt in that arena is how I was inside of the car. And, like Bailey and Sami Zayn are the two people that pull the most emotion out of me. So to see her, have her, debut was too much for me.
Yeah. I totally agree. Me and you we spoke about this the last podcast you were on. I love NXT, and the people that I watch NXT not just for the great wrestling, but for stars like Bailey and when Sami Zayn was there and Finn Balor and Kevin Owens and people like that were on there, and they're the guys that draw the most emotion out of me. And Bailey, because she genuinely, I don't think she's like Cena basically, that she doesn't put on a facade, like she genuinely cares.
Right.
And I like that. I can get invested in that. because it's different. You don't see it in the female wrestlers usually. And with Sasha Banks, Bayley, Becky Lynch, not so much Charlotte, but you see it in those women there that they genuinely care about their wrestling abilities, and they care about the business as a whole, as wrestling as a whole. So they're the kind of, for the first time in a long time, I can get invested in female wrestling, and it's because of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all can agree on that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and we're gonna lead this into a separate Raw podcast, a separate SmackDown podcast. But we got to see a lot of the women over the last three nights, and there's some good, some bad, some what the fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we'll be able to.
We need to say who you picked as the mystery partner game.
All right, so I was stoked on my pick because I was like, she's gonna pick something out there because she's like, Dave Meltzer couldn't even pick my partner. I'd be like, really? Dave Meltzer did pick your partner. Okay, so she sent out that tweet. So I was thinking, no Bayley, no Nikki. I was thinking outside the box, right? I said Velvet Sky.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah, she's a hot free agent right now, and WWE's been looking at her for like 3 months.
Wow.
She's not exactly PG though, is she?
She isn't exactly PG, but you know what? WWE needs some of that back.
Yeah, they do.
WWE was hot when Sable was there, and then you had Sable and Tori both on the cover of. I mean, come on, man.
But they've been talking about Mickie James, and didn't she?
And then Mickie James is another name. Yeah, she did a porno.
I mean, but she did a porno before. Hold on, wait. Mickie James did a porno? I know she posed nude. I know she posed nude.
Nikki's done a porno.
Bro.
Yeah, she's done
Like
a porno.
a full-fledged porno?
Yeah, in a
Xvideos. Xvideos.com, dude. Type in Mickie James or WWE.
And type in it as we speak. Y'all continue.
Keep it on silent. Keep it on silent. But so I picked Velvet Sky. I thought that was going to be like a quality pick. Ended up not being. It was whatever.
Yeah, you know? I went for Nikki for the safe reasons that it's the way everyone was talking, and the fact that she got cleared to wrestle a few days before, and Bayley was too obvious. I kind of went for the next thing with Nikki. So, and I thought that Nikki would be there to try and put the pressure on Charlotte for her reign and everything. So, yeah, there was logic.
Yeah. Well, it was logic that and everyone kind of figured Nikki.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was a logical. Okay, she's coming. You know.
Yeah.
Which now Charlotte, we'll go in that Raw later, but Charlotte doesn't have title anymore, so it's kind of like,
Yeah.
So, but yeah. All right. So, we move into the match.
Yeah.
Bayley and Sasha versus Charlotte and Dana.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Dana is impressing me more and more.
She can take a bump.
She can take big bumps, dude.
Yeah.
She got beat down in that match. I loved it. Like that to me, that's the Dolph Ziggler effect. Dolph Ziggler can take the meanest looking bumps and make it look phenomenal.
Yeah.
And that's what you want in a wrestler. And you know what? She needs
to learn how to give a bump without injuring someone now.
Right.
That's the next
I will let
step.
you get away with that comment as soon as Nia Jax learns how to do it.
I'm not a big Nia Jax fan, so the only reason she's in the business is because she's fucking part of the Rock's family. So.
Right.
What, you mean the Roman Reigns effect?
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah. the Usos effect.
Yeah.
Nah, I think the Usos.
They've earned their spot, but when they first came in,
they haven't played on the fact that that's their family until recently when they started teaming with Roman Reigns. And then
look what happened. Everyone started hating them.
See, we knew they were Rikishi's kids, and we know Rikishi is related to The Rock.
Yeah, it's The Rock's cousin. It's like we knew that, but we didn't really care. No. You know, with the Roman Reigns Uso aspect until they started teaming.
They didn't really play on it at all, really, until Rikishi came back he's come back every once or twice since they've debuted, and they only really played on it when they knew that he was coming back and they booked him to come back. So until Roman really got into the business and left the Shield, they never really had anything to do with the fact that was their family. So for me, they've got their, they might be part of the family, but they've got there on their own.
Yeah.
And they've paid their dues for it. It took them a long time to get that tag title. A long time.
Bailey looked a little nervous.
She did look nervous. She did. But I think that is down to the fact that she's probably played and wrestled in biggest crowd was what, 5,000 people?
Yeah.
There was
and this was 20.
There was nearly 20,000 in there, so it's a big difference.
No, when she wrestled at she wrestled Sasha at the Barclay.
Oh yeah,
right?
that was but
that was Takeover Brooklyn.
She does it 4 times a year.
Yeah.
So it's kind of.
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying.
And
she's also been out with injury too.
Yeah, and these are fans that might not necessarily pay attention too much to NXT. So they might know who she is, but they don't know her. Does that make sense? Like they don't know what she's about. So they might know who she is, but again, they don't know what she's about and everything. So the fact that she plays in front of the NXT crowd week in, week out,
right.
Yeah, I think the occasion just got to her a little bit. I don't think that's anything. Now that that's out the way, when she's next in a WWE ring,
oh yeah,
things will be different.
She's gonna kill it.
Yeah, she didn't look sloppy. She just looked nervous.
Yeah, I
think Charlotte looked sloppy in the match, and I think she missed a few spots, and I think Sasha missed one spot as well.
Sasha's been missing a lot of spots on a bunch of the SmackDowns though too.
Yeah. But yeah.
I feel like Sasha has been doing things that the people on the main roster aren't used to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to think, like in NXT, they cut them loose. You can do a jumping hurricane off the top rope. Like they don't let you do that kind of stuff on the main roster. So when she tried to pull these moves out, it's like, whoa, I don't know how to take that, or I don't know how to do this because they are not used to doing it. They're used to, kicks, punches, and some little hair whip.
That's the thing.
And they really ostracized the women division, and I'm glad she's doing things like that because y'all need to get with the program because we're not just slaps in the face anymore.
Yeah, totally agree. And she's when she was on the indie scene, like I'm not on about other promo. I mean proper indie scene when she was coming up, she was wrestling blokes. Like if you watch.
Oh, she was wrestling with the guys.
Yeah, she was in a fatal 4-way with 3 guys. The first time the first time I watched her wrestle was in a fatal 4-way against 3 guys.
Nice.
She didn't win, but she was in the match, and she was holding her own. But yeah, she was in a fatal 4-way with 3 guys. So she knows what she's doing. And people wouldn't have that much. Even in the indie scene, they wouldn't have that much faith in a female wrestler if she didn't know what the fuck she was doing.
That's true.
So,
but I felt like the match was phenomenal. The thing that stands out to me most about that match was her standing in the ring waiting for Bayley music to drop. She tried her best. She tried her best to hold her smile back, and she just could not do it.
She did,
and then when that music dropped, she was all teeth.
Yeah, that's been happening a lot recently. If you look at her, like she's been smiling a lot more recently, and like she's been trying. You can see it because she's not used to it. Like you can see the fact that everyone's chanting her name. Everyone wants her to be the top female and everything else, the top women's wrestler, and you can see how much it means to her. And we'll get onto that in Raw because obviously the what happens in Raw, so we'll get onto that a bit more in a bit. But yeah, I think that she is starting to realise that she is what she is, very, very good, very, very talented.
Right.
It was a decent match.
Yeah, I gave it I gave it a 3.75 to 4 stars.
Yeah, it was like 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, it was
It
a very
was,
good
it was
match.
pretty decent.
I'm going a strong 4.
Strong 4?
Yeah.
Is it mostly
4.
because of the Bailey shock mess that everyone was doing?
I won't lie and say that it's not.
Okay. Alright, gotcha.
I won't lie and say that it's not.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll move on from that match. That was a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Usos versus Breezango.
Ugh.
You know what? I was over this match to start. That was a damn good match. They wrestled a clean match, both teams. Like, it was nice to see.
That's because Tyler Breeze is good in the ring.
He's excellent in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
And the Usos did what the Usos do, and they didn't botch any moves. It was clean all the way through. Fandango kind of got lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, but Tyler Breeze is a very, very good wrestler.
But yeah, I thought it was a pretty good match though.
Yeah, there weren't any fantastic spots or anything like that, but it was a good, solid match. It wasn't. I think Breezango are slowly growing on people. Like that.
Yeah, they got some cheers on SmackDown.
They did, yeah. the acting.
I mean, they're really good though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I've always been a Fandango fan until they started, you know what I'm saying, using him as an enhancement talent.
Yeah, making him a joke.
Yeah.
Right. But, you know, when he first came and he had kind of had everybody behind him, I liked him. I've always liked Tyler Breeze, you know, yet again, I'm an NXT guy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so, you know,
It's taken Tyler Breeze a while to get the act that suited him the most, though. He was in NXT a long time before he picked up that
Right. But man, because he was saying he was about to be on the outs.
Yeah, he was about
if he didn't come up with something.
Yeah, he was about to get kicked. He was about to get sacked, let go, however you want to call it, because they basically said, look, this is your last chance. You need to come up with something pretty quick, and you need to make it stick, or you're out the door. You might be talented, but you've got to find a gimmick that works for you, and he has, and it works. It suits him to a T, and putting him with Fandango was probably pretty good on creative's part, because Fandango had nothing to do. Tyler Breeze was getting lost in the shuffle, and putting them together has kind of brought them. I wasn't sold on it at first, and I've been kind of yeah, whatever throughout quite a lot, haven't I, Gabe?
Yeah.
But they're slowly growing on me, and that's partly due to the fact of I like Tyler Breeze so much. So yeah, they're starting to grow on me. The match was good. And you put any tag team in with the Usos though, and it's going to be a good match.
Yeah, it was 2.5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, I give it a 3.
Give it a 3.
Yeah.
I give it a 3 as well.
So far the pay-per-view is starting off with, you know,
pretty solid
matches.
Yeah.
All right. Again, my order is messed up here, but next one I have on here, Becky versus Natty.
Yeah.
This, to me, was the worst match of the night.
It was clearly the worst match of the night.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I don't understand what's going on with Becky, because Natty performed in the match, but Becky just she shit the brick.
I think Becky is just
pissed off.
You remember when Shelton Benjamin used to perform at an immaculate rate, and then he just stopped caring because he felt like they wasn't going to do anything with him?
Yeah.
I feel like Becky's at that point, because let's think about it. Ever since she's debuted, she's been the one taking the fall.
It's not just that. You look at NXT as well. Like she never got the title. She was always in the title match, and she was always the one that was losing. She never won the title. And
she had to change her hair color to be taken seriously.
Right, and it's like, you know, her performing at the rate that she perform in, it's like, okay, I'm working just as hard as everyone else, and I'm the one that's taking all the pinfalls.
Yeah.
Think about it. She's the one that's always taking the pin.
Yeah.
And I feel like she's to the point that she's over it. Like, okay, like, you're going to do something with me, or I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like, she's a really, really talented wrestler, and
So good.
And a lot
So
of
good.
people don't know this, but Finn Balor trained her.
Yep.
Right.
So, what like? I remember watching her for the NWA Irish Wrestling, which Finn Balor created. He invented that promotion, and I remember watching her on there when she was like 15. And
right.
she was great then. Like she can be a very talented wrestler. She can be the top dog, but unfortunately WWE don't see her like that because she's not. She hasn't held the NXT title. She's always been. She's like the Dolph Ziggler of the female world.
Right.
Well, also,
right.
you gotta realize too, when you're in the WWE, these guys are fighting 2 to 5 times a week, right?
Right.
So when they're on the main roster, so that schedule, it makes you just kind of not want to get up and perform to your top capability every single night.
Yeah, I don't get why Natty took the win either. That.
Well, it's leading to something on SmackDown. I think they're gonna drop a women's title on SmackDown, like possibly bring back the Divas or something.
And I mean, I feel like that would be a good look for her. Maybe she'll start caring more at that point. But I mean, I completely understand. Is you put 100% in, you put 100% in. You come in as one of the premier women in the division, and Charlotte got her chance. Sasha just got her chance. When is Becky going to get her chance?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, so that's kind of the way I look at it. Like, I feel like she's just over the whole idea.
Yeah, I think they need to do something with her soon. And maybe they will. Maybe they will on a cross-brand promotion. Maybe they will give her a shot. But I don't know. I don't know where they can fit her into the women's title picture unless they bring in a secondary one. But I don't feel there's enough women to do that.
I think there is, because you're going to start bringing talent over from Indies and TNA, and you're going to start bringing people up from NXT. So with that,
there's no female in NXT right now other than Asuka that is worthy of being.
Asuka and Bayley.
Yeah, other than Bayley, obviously, but Bayley's
but
coming
you throw
up.
Asuka on SmackDown, it automatically makes SmackDown a top tier for women because that name alone.
But Asuka's got to stop injuring people as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if the women weren't made of glass, I don't. You have to think. She's from Japan. You know what I'm saying? We had the same problem.
They just kick the shit out of you over there.
Right, and you have people. I mean, people were saying the same thing about Awesome Kong when she came to WWE. Oh, she worked too stiff.
Yeah.
Oh, she's too rough. Like, you're a wrestler. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's where my problem is. Like, you toughen up.
Yeah.
You're a wrestler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not in there to slap and pull hair. Like, those days are over.
Yeah.
Yeah, those days are over. So you get with it or you get released.
I would love to see Lita and Trish in this era of women's wrestling, because they were ahead of the time. Back then.
All right, guys. We're gonna pause for a second. Welcome in Lee Jones, our third amigo for our podcast. And, Lee,
hey,
we have LaQuinn from the Hate Mob in here.
Hey, Bob.
Hate Mob in the house. How you doing?
Hey, Mob is in the house.
So
I used to be Hate Mob, you know.
Yeah.
For a second.
Yeah, you turned on us. You pulled a Seth.
I was one of the founding members. I was there from the beginning.
Yeah, you was one of the original members, and then you hit us all in the back with a steel chair.
I was given an offer, I just couldn't refuse.
It's the podcast, man. It's like, how can you drop that? So
yeah,
you swindled him in with a podcast. We didn't have those type of things.
I like it, swindled.
Yeah.
I'm the Triple H. He's the Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Gabe was
we always have a plan B.
Be our guy.
Be our guy, and I was like, who do I need to fucking curb stomp to be in this position?
Still recovering.
Okay, so we talked a little bit of what happened earlier in the TWC group.
Oh man, that group. Fuck me, that group.
Yeah, but we're starting our own one. And we'll talk a little later on how we're gonna build that up and everything. But we're working on Battleground right now.
Okay.
Just curious, who would you have chose for Sasha's partner?
I would have probably chosen. I thought it was gonna be Nia.
Nia. Okay.
Yeah.
So you probably would have gotten that one wrong with the rest of us.
I wasn't expecting Bailey at all.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I chose Velvet Sky.
Okay.
And then Simon chose Nikki Bella, and my wife's sitting next to me, and she wants to make it known that she chose Bailey because Bailey grew up in the same city as her. So.
Nice.
A lot of people expected Bailey. Apparently, wasn't a big surprise to a lot of people, but I just wasn't expecting.
I was
Bailey.
shocked. I was shocked.
I was more so on the hoping end. Like I hope it's Bailey,
Hope
but
it's Bailey.
I'm hoping it's Bailey. But if it's Nikki Bella, I'm going to throw something out the window.
Yeah.
She was really good as well. Was Bailey in the match? She was really good.
Yeah, and so we've already covered the Usos, Breezango, Becky, Natalia, and the Sasha Bailey match. We're gonna move on to the Rusev versus Zack Ryder match.
This was a good match.
I was about to say it was surprisingly really good.
Yeah, I was expecting this to be because we've already seen Zack Ryder v Rusev. I think it was on a Raw weeks and weeks ago, and this didn't seem like a pay-per-view standard sort of affair to really be having, but actually they made a good job of it.
It was the third best match of the night to me. It was the third best match of the night.
They needed a worker to go in with Rusev on the pay-per-view.
Mate, if Zack Ryder would have been around in the 80s, he would have been one of the biggest stars there.
He would have been the Macho Man of that era.
Yeah, because if you look at him, he's colourful, he's shredded, he's got a great personality.
He has the little tagline.
Yeah, he's just in the wrong fucking era. That's all it is. It's just the reason he's not kicking. It's just because he's in the wrong time. If he'd have been around 20 years ago, he would have been back when everyone was colourful and everyone was like that. It would have been amazing because he is good. Apart from his SmackDown botch, where he fell off the rope.
We're going to discuss that later.
Which he saved hilariously. But, he is good. He is good and he does deserve more. Hopefully he can get a bit more in SmackDown.
But Rusev's accolade, man.
He made it... He made it feel like he was going to get out of the accolade.
Yeah.
What it looked like, though? It looked like Rusev let him get to that position so he could jump back into the...
Yeah. Again, like
sort
he baited
of
him
rear naked accolade that he does.
I love that move.
Just
I
let
love
you
it.
know,
I love that one.
Look, Quinn, all three of us are all over Rusev's nuts, dude.
Oh,
This dude is one of the top monster heels, and they need to push this guy into the world title scene.
Yeah, they just really need to push him to the main event scene, definitely.
I mean, I agree with all of you guys. I'm a huge Rusev fan too. That's kind of like what I was saying earlier about him taking a pin in the match on Raw.
Yeah,
he's just he's amazing. You know what I'm saying? He's like that monster heel that still can work, because you can have a monster heel that can't work. So
he's a great worker, man.
He's a
really
great right. He's technically a really good wrestler, and I agree with you guys 100%.
Yeah.
What it needs is another finish apart from the accolade. It needs a big finish, which isn't a submission as well. So
he does have it. It's that jumping super kick to the back of the head.
Yeah, but that's usually the setup for the accolade, though. It's like
he's pinned people off that.
He has pinned people off that.
He has
multiple people. So.
But it's
I like the accolade.
Yeah,
I love the accolade.
It's brutal.
It's old school, dude.
Would you
want the Iron Sheik?
Yeah, but he's made the accolade his own, though, hasn't he? He does the accolade, I think, better than anyone else.
Like the way he clicked it, and he's like, right. That's what I was about to say. Like the new one, when he's like leaned all the way back and kind of like just laying on the guy's feet. It looked
Can you
like
imagine if he applied like a choke hold from that position, like, and had them in like a rear naked choke as well at the same time? That would just be brutal.
Yeah. But then you have Samoa Joe doing a rear naked choke, so it's kind of like you don't want to cross those paths.
That's a match I can't wait for.
What's
Joe
up?
versus Rusev.
Oh,
Wow.
Dude, think of the freaking holy crap.
Wow.
I know it's already crossed my head a few times already. I'm like, that would be a really good match, and every time I see Rusev, I'm like, that's gonna be a 5-star match.
Yeah, that's two behemoths, isn't it? Like,
but it's not like a Lesnar Goldberg.
No, because they're both really
guys.
Yeah,
they're really athletic.
They're both more athletic than me. And they both outweigh me by about 100 pounds. So they are. I mean, Rusev can get some serious height when he does that, like kick to the back of the head. He gets.
I'd love that to be a fucking submission match.
Oh yeah, Joe Rusev.
Yeah.
Joe Rusev in a submission match.
Yeah, well, you know what'll happen? Samoa Joe would debut, and they'd throw him into a title match with Rusev.
Yeah.
And people then would be complaining that Samoa Joe was handed an opportunity.
Not in our group. And even if they do in our group,
not
it's
in our
okay.
group,
Bro, people would be like, who is this Samoa Joe guy? Who
is this Joe? Who is this Joe guy?
Yeah.
You know, the first time I saw Joe on TV was actually in a game show. It wasn't even TNA. It was like this game show where the person had to answer questions while getting beat up by a wrestler.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was like one of the little things in it, but and it was Samoa Joe that was beating up this guy. I was like, this guy's really pretty cool. Then I watched TNA like 6 months later, and he was on TNA. I was like,
he is so fucking strong as Samoa Joe. Yeah. Have you seen his head? His head is like King Kong.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking big, giant.
Have you ever seen a fucking 300-pound guy do a fucking insecurity onto the top rope?
No.
Like, what the fuck?
Savage.
What the fuck? He should not be allowed to do that. Like, his body mass shouldn't let him do that.
Okay, Lee, what'd you rate the match out of 5 for Rusev? Zack Ryder?
4.5.
I'd give it a solid 4. It really surprised me how solid the match was. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as nowhere near that level. They really did a good job in making Zack Ryder believable in giving Rusev such a hard time. Yeah, I'd give it a solid 4 out of 5.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go 4.5.
Yeah, 4.5 for me as well.
I'm going 4.
You're going 4?
I'm going 4.
All right. We move on. Darren Young versus The Miz. This really disappointed me. I'm coming out.
Match.
I have been all over this Darren Young train, and they botched the finish to this match.
Darren Young is sloppy as fuck in the ring.
Dude, it wasn't just him though, dude. The Miz was botching it too.
Yeah.
I don't know what was with these guys. Like, and
they
got Miz
no
is one of my favorites too.
They got no in-ring chemistry.
No, man, they didn't. It was like they never had a conversation before the match started.
Pretty much. That's what it felt like.
It was like backstage when they're supposed to be kind of going through spots. Okay, you do this. It's like they just didn't have the conversation. It was fucking slow. It was bad. It didn't really tell a story. It was bad.
This was the second worst match of the night.
Until this, but it was bad. They was both terrible.
Yeah, second worst match of the night.
The best part was Darren Young's manager, Bob Backlund. I thought he was hilarious.
Going crazy.
Yeah, the Hulk thing.
Yeah, I love that guy.
But yeah, it was a bullshit match, and the ending was bullshit.
Yeah, well, the ending confused me at first. I had to watch it a couple times.
Yeah, well, I said to you,
it was a count out victory for Darren Young.
Yeah, I said to you, I was like, what the fuck? How did that finish? Like, was it DQ? Was it what?
No, it was a count out victory for Darren Young, which gave me the win on that.
It did,
because I chose Young over the Miz, so that kind of made my night. But that was just kind of. It could have been a little better, and it confused the shit out of you because what was going on with Bob Backlund on the outside with the Miz.
Just for the record, because I didn't get to do my picks, I would have picked the Miz.
Yeah,
you would have picked the Miz.
I picked the Miz.
Yeah. Well, we already came to the conclusion that you tied me.
Yeah, I would have picked Miz.
Yeah.
And I would have picked Seth at the main event too.
So, just so to recap, you Lee, you are now 12-10 I am 14-8. Simon is 15-7. So you're 3 behind Simon, 2 behind me.
Don't want to talk about it.
It's still catchable, dude. There's still like 6 pay-per-views left.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm a really bad predictor.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, my wife went 8-1.
I'm a really, really bad predictor. Like I was watching Battleground and I was like, I would have gotten this wrong.
You're like, I would have gotten this wrong.
I'd have gotten this wrong. Same, yeah, it was fucking. Same with Raw and SmackDown. I was watching, going, I would have gotten this wrong. I would have gotten this one wrong. Yeah, I want to predict this. Fucking joke. I need to step up my game.
Yeah. All right, so we'll rate the Darren Young Miz match. I had 2.25.
2.
I'll give
it was slightly better than Natty Becky.
2.
1.5.
1.5.
LaQuinn. Just quiet in the background there, starting to giggle.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 2.5.
Alright, so you're a little higher than I am on that one.
Yeah.
So like
it's
right
a
in the
pay-per-view
middle.
match, man. You have to be harsh on these fuckers.
Like I gotta be harsh. I'm being too nice. I'm being too genuine.
Does that
Where's
get,
the hate mob at, dude?
Does that get a counter?
I have a 0.5.
Alright. So we'll move on to this was the best segment of matches. These 4 matches were just absolutely amazing to me. New Day Wyatts. I freaking loved it. I sucks they're on different shows. Sucks they split.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, and it really does feel like that rivalry was completely stopped dead before it really got started.
Oh, dude, that could have been something huge.
Yeah, it was really good. What more can you say about it? It was just a really fun match. It was great to watch.
Yeah,
it was a really good match. I thought Biggie killed himself on the plancha.
Oh my god, dude! Right?
Yeah.
At least he tucked and rolled. At least he tucked and rolled and didn't do what Lita did.
Gosh, it looked like he almost pulled the Undertaker from 25.
Yeah.
Because his foot got hung up and he just went straight down nosedive, and I'm just like,
Big E is a big clumsy fucker, though, isn't he?
I think it's weird. I mean, it's cool that he does that dive through the ropes, but it's so weird because I cringe every time he does it because it's always awkward
Big
landing.
E does not have he isn't that athletic. He shouldn't be doing this sort of stuff. He shouldn't be diving through ropes. I won't dive through ropes. I don't know what the fuck Big E is doing diving through ropes. Jesus, dude, fucking hell.
It's like a
I don't know what
ram.
he's thinking, but he does it, and I think it's
I did think he broke his neck when he landed, though.
Right.
But
mind you, I thought
he has got a big ass
Sasha
neck,
had
so.
on Raw.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was bad.
I freaking I liked how strong they made Xavier Woods look again, and they've been doing this consistently.
Yeah, but mate, he is really, really fucking good though.
I know, but they're doing this consistently now, which is really nice.
That guy, Xavier, he is incredible.
Yeah,
he is really underrated. Like he could be a top fucking cruiserweight, in no time.
He's too heavy.
The guy is really good. Is he? He's only little, man.
He's got to weigh about 220.
No way is he 220.
Yeah.
He's pretty
like
light.
How tall is he? He's like 5'9".
But he's thick.
He's thick. Muscle weighs more than fat, and he's got a lot of muscle.
How much is 220 in stone?
Oh god, you're bringing up the UK bullshit. No,
I mean, they actually have him build at 205.
Yeah, I'm gonna say look.
5'11", 205.
Dude, listen, 220.
He's thicker than that, though. He's thicker than
heavyweight.
that, though.
In the UFC, 220 is a fucking heavyweight. Ken Shamrock, when he was huge in the WWE, was only about 220. Like 220 is very big to say. There's no way Xavier's 220.
Yeah, maybe.
But that's a heavyweight in the UFC.
I don't know. You look at Finn Balor and he's 190.
and he's
but that's still £30, mate.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he's not. I think
Xavier's not
Xavier
heavier
Woods
than
is definitely heavier, more than 15 pounds heavier than Finn Balor.
Yeah.
But he's not £30 heavier than Finn Balor. And Finn Balor's taller than Xavier.
No, he's not.
Is he not?
No.
Maybe Xavier just looks small because he's stood next to Kofi. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so the match itself, though.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Bray Wyatt looked really good.
He did look good, and Braun Strowman looked pretty good as well. For the first time I've seen quite a while.
He's getting better as Braun Strowman, to be fair. I mean, he was just a strong man when they signed him. He is getting a lot better.
Yeah, he is.
Eric Rowan.
I really enjoyed the match.
I did. It was a really good match.
It was great, pretty much from start to finish. There was really good spots. It was better than I expected.
Yep.
I thought Wyatt was going to be a lot rustier than he was. I thought he still was great. But he's always great as Wyatt. Yeah, he's consistently good, and he has been since he took on this gimmick of Bray Wyatt. He was even good as Husky Harris. Yeah, so it's not really a surprise, but I just thought he would have a bit more rust. But all the Wyatts are good, really. It's just they're kind of overshadowed by Bray.
Yeah.
But they are all legit. You know, Rowan's good as well. He's a huge guy.
The spinning heel click he does is freaking insane.
He's a huge fucking dude. Look, when they were, I remember once, I can't remember what match it was, but they was in a match and Ryback was in the match. And literally every single member of the Wyatt family is bigger than Ryback.
Yep.
They all made Ryback look small. All of them. And Ryback's a big dude.
Yeah, he is.
And they all made him look little. In terms of
they made Kane look small.
They're all really big, fucking scary dudes. I mean, you wouldn't want to get into a fight with one of them, would you?
No.
You know, any one of them. Like, if you have to fight one of them, it's not a fucking nice decision to have to make, is it? You have to fight one of the Wyatts. Fuck that.
Alright, so what would you guys rate it?
I'd give it a 4. I loved it.
Solid 4.
I'd give it a 4.
Yeah, 4.
Give it a 4.
4's across the board. It was a good match.
It was
a solid match.
Yeah.
Alright, next up, to me, match of the freaking night. If this could get a 10-star, fucking giving it a 10-star.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens.
Oh,
holy shit!
Come on, dude.
This is why this is why they kept him on the same brand, because they can bring back they can come to this match whenever they need a good spot on a pay-per-view, whenever they need to pull a fucking match
Rabbit out of their hat.
It's just the chemistry, dude. The chemistry these two people have.
Those two are fucking awesome in the ring together. And
yeah, it's an easy 5-star, isn't it?
Oh mate, 10 fucking. I'll give it double fucking points, double stars.
I'm about to say, can you
match of the year so far?
Can we give the match like out of 5 like a 7?
Yeah.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, I know, right?
even with the botch,
Yeah.
The
botch.
recovery.
Yeah.
The recovery made you forget about the botch even happened.
Yeah.
There's so much chemistry there and drama,
gosh.
and it's just it's kind of like, remember when Brett used to fight Shawn, and just them being in the ring. Just when they was in the ring, you felt the chemistry. Just watching it on telly, you could just feel the chemistry. They have the same chemistry. So when you watch, even if they're not doing anything, no matter what's happening in the ring, it's awesome.
The chemistry between Zayn and Owens is unrivaled. It's better than anything.
No, it is. But I'm using that as an example because it's a good example to make.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what happened in a Shawn v Brett match, it was always epic because of the chemistry they both had.
I think I was having a conversation with someone a couple of days ago, and I was saying the same thing. I don't know if there's a rivalry that is better than Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens.
There isn't. I can't think of
I mean, you have really good ones like, you know, your Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair rivalry, your Rock Austin rivalry, you know, your Punk. I'm reluctant to say Cena, but Cena.
The rivalries between those guys is better outside of the ring.
Edge Cena for me was probably for me the greatest rivalry of all time.
But you look at all those rivalries, and I would say that all of those rivalries are better outside of the ring than Owen Zayn. But inside the ring, nothing.
The story those two tell in the ring is
nothing compares to what those two.
It's unrivaled. They are absolutely. They should just fight forever. Like, in every big pay-per-view, you should just have a Owens and Zayn. Just throw in different gimmick matches. Have one match be a 9-man match for 60 minutes. Have another one be a cage match or a Hell in a Cell match.
Dude, could you imagine what those two could do for an hour?
Imagine. Right?
They should have it. I'd love to see him inside Hell in a Cell.
Oh my God! Like,
dude, a 60-minute Iron Man Hell in a Cell match.
There you go. First ever.
Book it.
Oh man. Them in a Hell in a Cell match will probably be the best thing.
Greatest match ever.
Yeah, it will probably be the greatest match of all times.
Yeah.
Pop up powerbomb through the cage at the top.
Off the top of the cage.
The segment where he hit him with the exploder, and then he got up and then hit him with the half and half.
Yeah.
And then hit him with the Lahuba kick, caught him.
Yeah.
Put him back on the rope and then hit him with another one. Like, can you put that on paper? Like, I need someone to write this match down and have people study it and be like, okay, this is how you put on a great match.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be great because they keep saying it's the end. It'll never be the end. But you don't extend a rivalry like this.
Well, that was kind of like I wish they did more of the gimmick matches for these two, because Shawn and Triple H was absolutely fantastic, and that rivalry started with a gimmick match.
Yeah, I think
it did with the non-sanctioned joint.
Yeah, the non-sanctioned match. And then it went E-Chamber. Then it went 3 stages of hell. Then it went I Quit. Or Last Man Standing. So it was like, and then it went Hell in a Cell, and you're like, whoa, what the hell? And it was like, boom, 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 boom.
And then 3 months later, they had the triple threat with Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
I think they will. I think they will do that. I think they will do the gimmick matches. I'd love an I Quit match would be perfect for those two.
None of those two are going to quit.
Hold on, think of this.
End.
What if they have Owens and Zayn do what Triple H, and because LeQuinn just mentioned the thing with Chris Benoit, the triple threat, have Zayn and Owens do what Triple H and Shawn did, and have a couple of these gimmick matches, and it leads into maybe a WrestleMania spot or a Royal Rumble spot where it's Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor for the title.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Right?
Who do I have to murder to make that happen?
You gotta give them my resume and say you need to hire this guy.
You gotta book it now, man.
I'll book it.
Just book it.
Who life do I need to take to make that happen?
Dude, literally, and that's a perfect storyline you could do, because you have these two fighting forever, in every type of different match, and then you get Finn Balor as the champion, kind of like it would be almost a recreation of the Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Chris Benoit situation.
Yeah.
Right.
You could make it work.
You could.
Easy.
And neither one of them wins the match, because Chris Benoit won that match.
Yeah.
So you would just put Finn over.
Well, no, not necessarily. Or you could kind of
you could even put
switch
Seth
it up
Rollins
a little.
in there.
You can switch it up a little, but I don't know. Have Zayn walk out with it. Have Zayn become world champion before Kevin Owens.
And that would be great. That's what I would do.
And then it prolongs their rivalry.
Zayn and Owens as well. They aren't going anywhere for such a long time.
Oh no, dude, they're good for 15 years.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be that long, because they are both.
Well, I know Owens has a bit of a dodgy knee, but yeah, man, they're going to be around a long time.
They're going to be around a long, long time, and yeah, I don't know how much more praise you can give to this match. And the fact I said to you before, Gabe, didn't I? Previously, that I said if Owen wins, it ends the rivalry. But if Zayn wins, it keeps it wide open.
See, I got this wrong too. I said Owens. I would have guessed Owens.
That's why I went Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
No, I went Owens, didn't I? No, I went Owens. Did I go Owens?
I didn't pick anybody. I think like when they announced the match, I just wanted to see the match because like
literally I'm really lucky I was on holiday and didn't get to make my predictions because I think it works out better that I didn't get to make.
That you went 6 and 4 instead of going 2 and 8.
I don't think I would have guessed a single one correctly. I think everything I had in my head that was going to happen didn't happen. So yeah, I should just not make predictions more often. It works out better.
Yeah, that match.
Perfect.
That match. It's segments of that match that kind of just got me out of my seat.
Yeah.
That last segment, that last thing where he was doing the Shawn Michaels Ric Flair moment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa, dude, that was like powerful.
Yeah.
And then they clearly put Zayn over Owens. I was like, I did not expect that.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like he owed him one because the two times that they fought in the 2 times, right? I was about to say the 2 times they fought in NXT, Zayn Owens destroyed him both matches.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So it was kind of like you kind of owe it to him,
and he put him on the shelf. So
yeah.
So I think we've established now
all 5 stars
that the Helluva Kick is Sami Zayn's finisher.
It is. It's his finisher.
Yeah, the Blue Thunder Bomb's his signature.
But that should just be a second finish because that's a cool ass fucking move.
Before we head out from this match, did anyone catch the brain buster on the apron?
Yeah.
Oh,
that looked savage.
I get sore just thinking.
That was worse than the one that fucking Nakamura took.
Much worse, man. Because fucking
against Austin Aries. Obviously you would have saw that LeQuinn. But the Austin Aries Nakamura match when Nakamura took the brainbuster on the apron, I thought he'd fucking killed him. But the one in this match was brutal.
I've been a Sami Zayn El Generico fan forever.
Spot, man.
So I've been waiting for 2 moves. The brain buster and a package power driver.
Yep.
And I got one of which in that match, and it was the perfect, minus the botch. It was the perfect match. Like I have no complaints about that match.
He's gonna botch that move one every 10 times.
Right, and then it worked into the match because Owens is such a pro that he started working the arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Owens is really Owens was brilliant.
Such a pro. He was like,
they know each other so well. As soon as it happened, Owens knew exactly what to do.
Like, just as an example of Owens' timing, do you know whenever Cesaro does that sort of springboard uppercut from the ropes? Whenever he does it to Owens, Owens gets in such an amazing position effortlessly every time and sells it better.
He jumps up at the exact moment of contact.
He sells it perfectly, even if
he does.
It's too close or too far away. He's amazing. It's Kevin Owens.
So, ratings for everything? 10. 5-star, right?
5.
10.
12 stars.
It's all above 5. Magic stole the show.
Perfect.
This stole the damn show.
It did, yeah.
Seth Ambrose and Roman backstage going, "You bastard!" Kind of like the WrestleMania when Shawn faced Undertaker. You can imagine Triple H backstage thinking, "You set of cunts." Like, how are we supposed to go out there now and fucking do a match?
Beat that
Shield triple threat.
Beat that
especially a Shield triple threat, right?
Yeah, right.
That we've been waiting 2 years for.
Yeah.
That I felt like they could have. They could have. I mean, I felt like, they could have. I felt like that was a match they should have used at WrestleMania. I felt like the Shield was too big of a thing to put that on, but I feel like the whole card was Mania quality.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was
Mania
better than
quality.
Mania.
It was
Right.
better than Mania.
You know what I'm saying? You look at the Bailey debut with Sasha Banks taking on, you know what I'm saying, Charlotte and Dana Brooke. You have the Owens Zayn blow off. You have the triple threat. You have the triple threat Shield blow off. Like, all that stuff deserves Mania. Right, deserves Mania.
I think the Shield
Mania was really bad.
The Shield
Last
triple
year's
threat
Mania
would have happened at Mania, I think, if Rollins hadn't been injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really put a spanner in the works, didn't it?
Yeah, which we love.
It would have happened at Mania if Rollins hadn't got injured.
But they was already building the whole. No, never mind. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking about something else.
Yeah, it was building towards the Shield triple threat and Roman to win it. That's what it was building towards.
Ugh, don't.
I love Lee's reactions.
I'm glad it didn't happen that way, but
instead we got Triple H versus Roman. Alright, so we'll move on to the next match. Team Cena versus Team AJ.
Yeah, that's a pretty good match. Gallows is Gallows is awful.
It was better than I expected.
Gallows is so bad. Festus is so bad in the ring.
Yeah, he's really poor.
I'm the stupid man.
Yeah, he's not great, is he?
Not
no,
really.
but Carl Anderson showed stuff, dude.
He's pretty good. I've rated him.
That flying knee he hit on fucking Cena's head.
He was a singles competitor
dude.
for a long time. Until
Anderson's always been the better of the two. Always. So it's no surprise that they're finally they're giving him bigger spots now. Because
Gallows is just a tall hillbilly. So he's just not very good.
Every time I look at him, I just see Festus, and it's like, oh, stupid boy. But the match itself was pretty good.
It was good.
Enzo is amazing on the microphone. I just want to,
isn't he?
Throw that out there. He may be one of the best talkers that we've had in the last couple of years. They just be able to speak off the cusp.
I like the way he changes his voice as well. I love that.
What you have here?
Yeah.
Couple haters.
Couple haters. I love
It's a rare organic speaker, and most people.
I don't think anybody I've ever seen in the WWE can speak as well as he can.
No.
And he's clean, and he doesn't ever botch, ever on the mic.
Never, no, never.
No.
Like, so you put some of the best on the mic up there. CM Punk, Paul Heyman,
yeah,
The Rock back in the day. Even The Rock botched shit back in the day.
Yeah, he did.
Heyman doesn't really botch.
No, and he gets a lot of fucking words out as well.
Yeah,
Heyman is a mic god though. Like,
yeah,
you'll be fucking hard pressed to find someone better than the mic.
I think Enzo and Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
those two right now
and Kevin
are
Owens.
probably some of the best we've ever seen on the mic. Well, Kevin Owens is just kind of. He does botch some of it, but what he says comes through really nice.
I don't think Kevin Owens cut promos. I feel like he just says whatever's on his mind.
Yeah.
He just fucking shoots.
Yeah.
His interviews is mostly just
he didn't have no script. You can tell how he's talking.
When they were all sat on top of the ladder for Money in the Bank, and he was speaking, and then he was like, "There's your plug for the WWE."
He's a bit like Jericho in that I think a lot of his talking is just him talking.
Yeah.
Like Jericho doesn't have a script. You know.
I've noticed a lot more recently, probably in the last 3 or 4 months, that promos are becoming a lot less scripted. It feels like they're actually organic promo from near enough everyone on the roster, especially in the males division. The female division still feels a bit, women's division still feels a bit scripted, but in the men's division it definitely feels like it's...
Yeah, they do need to be given the stars just more creative control over their own gimmicks.
It's like they're given a base on what to go on. Apart from Enzo, I think Enzo's just given like, yeah, just do your thing. But like you get.
Let's say Wyatt. He doesn't write. Wyatt doesn't write a single promo. He just goes out there and cuts one.
Yeah.
He don't.
It's because he believes a lot of the stuff he says.
Yeah, he does.
He is that type of guy. Like, he is that character. That's why it works so well for him.
Yeah. But the match itself was pretty good. In general, I gave it a 3.
It did exactly what I said it was gonna do.
A 3.75.
Enzo got his ass kicked. Enzo got his ass kicked for a while. Cena came in, was the hero, got his ass kicked for a while. Then Cass comes in, destroys everyone. Cena finishes it.
Yeah, you see,
I literally called every aspect of that.
I had AJ in the club winning. So.
Oh, another one you would have lost.
Yeah.
You were doing terrible at your predictions.
Oh man, I would have been. I'm so lucky.
Hey,
that,
so what Roman Reigns shirt are you gonna buy?
I'm not even fucking giving you an answer.
Just make sure it says "believe that" on the front of it.
I'm gonna buy a fake one from some dodgy fucking market somewhere, where when I wash it once, the logo comes off. That's how fake it is.
Let's put this on hard spin.
Listen, hell will freeze over before I fucking pay money to Roman Reigns for his merchandise.
But regardless of paying money, you'll have to support his ass for a month and defend him in every post on social media.
Can I not just make a fake account with a different person's name?
Nope. It has to be your name. That's the bet.
And I'm going to troll you. I'm going to tag you in every Roman Reigns hate post. I'm be like, I hate Roman Reigns, and I'm gonna wait for you to be like, he's great, and I'm just gonna follow with a laugh.
You guys are like tagging me and calling me out and stuff. Like, where you at, Lee Joe?
It's social media presence. This was the bet, dude.
Yep.
You're now going to be the new Stephanie
Lee.
Oh,
Start picking with your brain instead of your heart now, dude.
I can't, because I just can't root for someone that I don't want to win. This is the problem. This is why I don't gamble.
That's understandable.
Because, I can't just root for someone. But, look, we'll see. There's still 6 pay-per-views. So, we're good. If I could just get really pally-pally, like Vince McMahon somehow, on Twitter, I may be able to get results before... okay, so what was next? Was it the
main event?
Main event. 2 years in the fucking making, guys. I was pumped for this match.
So was I. And it was actually a pretty good match. Roman.
The build-up was really good.
I'm gonna say it now, and this will be the last time I ever fucking say it. Roman held his own.
Roman did what Roman needed to do in the match, which was perfect. And you know what? He has taken this burial that they're shoving on him like a champ.
Yeah, he is.
So...
He's only lost to top guys, though, to be fair. It's like they've had fucking... I'll say Dolph beating clean, but he could be the champion he could be the world champion, couldn't he? So,
yeah.
It's not like he's been just getting pinned by Zack Ryder, is it? He's been pinned by Finn Balor.
Well, Orton never did
Seth
that either.
And Dean.
In 2004, when Orton got caught with the substance, he lost the title right away at Unforgiven in Portland, and then he lost to Triple H like 9 more times after that. So
the Punisher
the burial stayed. So,
mate, I'm telling you, this. We were so lucky that Roman wanted to get high on Anadrol, because if this wouldn't have happened, we'd still be looking at Roman just being Superman and just taking out everyone easily.
Yep.
So, he beat fucking AJ Styles.
You still can't get over that.
Why couldn't he have failed the test a month before? Everything would have been glorious. AJ Styles would be pissed. They'd be like, "Fuck you! Why didn't you guys test him?"
He was high when he beat me.
And just for the record, just to get this out there, people say things like, apparently the drug he tested positive for the drug that people with ADHD take. Yeah. That doesn't mean it wasn't. Do you know what that drug does? It gets you high. It's like speed. Like, if you don't have ADHD,
it has methamphetamines in it.
It's for people with ADHD for a reason. Because
you know the crackheads you see on the corner scratching, they got sores everywhere. That's from meth. That's essentially a pill form of meth.
Yeah, it's just because it has an actual base in medical science and it's actually prescribed to people with conditions doesn't mean that if you take it and you don't have it that you're innocent. You know, look, steroids weren't actually made to get bodybuilders bigger.
You didn't listen to our 3-hour podcast, Lee.
Dude,
bro, we drilled into Brock Lesnar.
Listen, steroids are made in hospitals for use in hospitals. They're not made to make bodybuilders bigger. But guess what? If you actually take them, you'll get bigger and stronger. Like it's the same with Benadryl. It gets you fucking high.
It repairs your muscles
just because you can be fucking prescribed it doesn't mean you're innocent. Like I've seen some Roman fans going, yeah, well it's for ADHD. Roman doesn't have ADHD. Like, he got it. Well, so why is it? Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Look, Adam Rose.
LeQuinn, Lee has more hate mob counters than you do today, dude.
Yeah, me and him is on the same page.
I am at my core a hate mob sort of guy.
So, the match itself, I loved every aspect of it.
I wasn't expecting that finish.
No, I loved the finish, and I loved that Roman took the point.
I was convinced. I would have... Listen, I've got 2 kids, right? If you would have put a gun to my kids' heads and said, you need to pick the winner for this match, I would have fucking said convincingly, well, it's fucking Seth. Seth's winning. Of course Seth's going to win. I don't know if I predicted. I was like, what? But obviously now we know that Seth doesn't need to be the world champion because he's going to be the champion of the fucking universe.
Why be the champion of Earth when you can be the champion of the entire universe?
He's going to be the intergalactic champion of the universe.
Somehow he's going to be able to go to Saturn and defend his title to the top contender there.
But we don't know that aliens don't hack into the network and watch it.
Learning moves.
They can be like, yeah, Seth Rollins, he represents the whole universe. But actually, if you look at how the titles are being fucking contested at SummerSlam, it does seem that the Intergalactic Universal Championship is more prestigious than the world. Considering we've got Dolph versus Dean, or we've got Balor versus Seth.
We'll get onto that in a bit, though.
We need to talk about it now. We need to rush through this so we can speak about this shit.
We got to change.
So and then, what did you guys think of the double power bomb to Reigns through the table?
Oh, it was brilliant. It was like they was both beating him up, going, "You druggie, you couldn't help getting. You was only the man for 3 months, and you had to get high. Like you suck, Roman." Through the table, boom.
You know what though? I was kind of hoping when Rollins was trying to, shield fist bump the other guys. I was kind of hoping that they actually did fist bump them. You know what I'm saying? All hate aside, like we still came in this together, and we called that we were going to run the industry. And I was kind of hoping that they did fist bump them, that would have been
a sick way to start the match. All three, hands in the middle. Yeah, be like, "Yo, we made it."
Right. I feel like that would have been amazing.
When is Roman going to stop cosplaying as Big Boss Man? This has to stop.
I wonder.
Well, you're saying Big Boss Man. I'm saying D'Lo Brown, yo.
I'm saying, why is Roman Reigns thinking that it's 2014? Why is he the only person who thinks the Shield is still going on?
Does he think people? Does he genuinely think that people are coming to the ring with knives and guns? Like, why the fuck is he wearing our body armor? I hate the body armor thing. It's one of I think if he removed the body armor, changed his music, stop pretending he was in the Shield, I would actually like him more. But it's It's like, I
feel like I would like Roman Reigns more if he still didn't live in 2014.
It's annoying because the music hits and you go, oh the shit! Oh no, it's just fucking Roman.
Right, is not the Shield, is Roman Reigns dressed in Shield gear, coming out to Shield music.
I just don't like it. I think it contradicts his gimmick. He's a big, powerful, tall, big, powerful guy. But it's like I mentioned this to Simon and Gabe back when he was fighting AJ Styles. The story of the match is weird because you have the heel AJ. Well, he wasn't a heel then, but you have AJ, the smaller, weaker guy, facing Roman, who's supposed to be a face. Roman's a bigger, taller, more powerful guy, and he's wearing body armor.
Yeah.
Like, how have we gone from this match to Roman bashing?
Look, as soon as we talk about Roman, this stuff happens.
But we need to talk about the match itself.
This is just how this happens. But the match was good. It was everything you'd expect from a Shield triple threat.
Dean Ambrose looked exceptionally good in the match.
Yeah.
Every week, better and better.
Yeah, I mean, look, the guy gets bashed all the time on social media. People saying he's really limited in the ring and stuff. And though he does have a very limited moveset, his timing's very, very good. And he's good at telling the story. And he's good at selling his gimmick. And that's more important than your in-ring ability. It's convincingly having a gimmick and telling a story in the ring. And Dean Ambrose does that really well.
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose is horrible. He's horrible. He's horrible.
He gets a hate mob counter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's horrible.
He's not horrible. It just doesn't have any. It doesn't have anything exciting. But I think that kind of goes line in line with his character. Is if he had these really technical, cool-looking moves, it would contradict his character a bit. Like his moves are very random,
because he's just crazy.
On the fly.
He has the insane.
He sells very well and has great timing.
I mean, you guys remember Brian Pillman, right?
Yeah, it's very
Brian Pillman was not that great in the ring, but he was the freaking crazy dude.
Blonde Brian was very good in the ring. Brian Pillman, on the other hand, not so much, although they're the same people.
Yeah. I mean, look, he has made the double arm DDT a far more convincing finish than I ever thought it ever could be. Like It was never convincing when Mankind did it. It was never convincing as a finish. But Dean Ambrose really makes it look like when he lands that, you think, okay, you're not getting back up.
Yeah, he made it look better than Drew McIntyre made it. Because Drew McIntyre made it look pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
But Dean Ambrose made it look a lot better.
When he lands it just looks like it's done. It's like, okay, you're done. This is finished.
It looked like he knocked Seth out a few times.
It's a good finish. I think it serves his purpose. I think I've always quite liked Dean. I think he's brilliant. He's brilliant on the mic. He's good. Yeah,
and we've talked about this over and over.
Yeah,
and
I think
over.
His character suits the position he's in right now.
Yeah, it does.
And he's getting better and better and better, slowly but surely. I think they put the title on him later than they should have done.
Yeah.
Well, he's a far more interesting champion. I don't just want to sound like I'm bashing here, but then Roman was. You know, like as soon as he won the title, it was more exciting on Raw as the champion. He was just dirty deeding everybody. You know, it was quite reminiscent of what Stone Cold was like. He's a good champion. He's a fighting champion. He's exciting to watch.
Yep. So that was Battleground.
Yeah.
What'd you guys rate that match? I got to give 4.75.
I would have said. I'm going to give
it 4.5. 4.5.
Yeah, I'm going with 5. Just because Roman lost clean.
Yeah.
Bumps into a 5.
He also took all the major bumps, too.
Yeah, Roman getting pinned clean. Funny, because I know there's a time he survived 2 style clashes in a row.
Yep.
And now he gets hit with a dirty deeds and it's finished. Strange how a bit of Adadrol.
So he had just gone through a table.
I guess, yeah, he did go through.
He was style clashed on a chair first.
Yeah, true.
So.
But those chair shots didn't mean anything because he was
wearing body armor. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for this first part of our podcast today.
Yeah.
That's our pay-per-view Battleground recap. Thank you, Luke Quinn, for joining us for this podcast, and TKE out.
Yeah. Peace, man.